Hi, Tim O'Donohue here, Relationship Store. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about anger management and why I think what we do here at Relationship Store is somewhat unique and definitely very helpful for the challenges that you're having. So first of all, anger is an emotion. Some people say it's a secondary emotion, but that for purposes of our conversation, to know that anger is a feeling that we have. It's an emotion. It's not the feeling that ends up getting us in trouble, so to speak, right? It's actually how we respond to the feeling. Meaning if I get angry, I miss my bus, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm going to be late for work, I'm going to have some thoughts about that. If I hit the wall or God forbid hit a person, then that's what gets me in trouble, right? The behavior that happens afterwards. It's the words that come out of our mouth. It's how we say something. It's what we do physically that can get the person in trouble. So with anger management here at Relationship Store, keep in mind we've had years and years of experience working with anger management. And so the idea is understanding for you as the client to understand where this came from. What are possible emotional traumas in your life? Where did this get stuck in you that you're reacting in this way, right? Because anger can be uncontrollable. Anger a lot of times comes from reactivity, meaning that in a situation, there's a fight or flight response. So something happens. Our partner might say something. So traffic is bad. There's something that happens that we have a fight or flight or freeze response to. So if we freeze, that's a, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, frozen sort of thing. If we choose flight, and we're not choosing these purposely, but we've learned to respond this way, flight, we're leaving, right? It's those of us that might have a fight reaction where the trouble comes in. And so the way you learned to fight, because you see whatever's happening as an attack on you, and it's not necessarily attack. In fact, it's probably not an attack. It's words or something that the other person has said in an unhealthy way, typically, or possibly healthy, and we internalize it a certain way. So we see it as this, and our response is, hey, I'm being attacked, so I have to attack back. And that's where the person gets in trouble, right? So helping you understand the dynamics of it, where it comes from, and then to help you identify in your body how it feels. So when I'm angry, I feel the blood rushing up. I feel my face get flushed. My hands maybe clench. My teeth clench, right? My heart is beating really fast. So why it's important to identify these things is because of the content of an argument or a situation, that's going to change. What's happening will be different. And so we can't use that as a good indicator of when to implement what I call a cue. So what a cue is after we've identified how we feel at a certain point. So when I feel this type of anger, I'm going to implement a cue. And the cue is a reminder like, uh-oh, feeling that way, I need to not say anything, or I need to take a timeout. And timeouts can be a valuable tool. I'll talk another time more about those, but something that you establish with your partner as when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I need a break. And so I need to take some time away. I've also created an app that can be very helpful for people at this point, that during your timeout, you actually have a process where you're calming yourself down, you're thinking about what had happened, you're organizing those thoughts in a productive way so that you can go back to your partner in a healthy way and address anything that needs to be addressed, whether that's apology, acknowledgement, or working through the issue that is truly at the core of what you argued about. So identifying that so you can have a different response at the point of where you're reacting can be helpful. And also having some tools of what to say in certain situations. A lot of times we're trying to eliminate a behavior. People say, well, don't do this, don't do that. It's difficult without having a option that we can put into play, right? So when I'm feeling anger, instead of yelling, I can walk around the block, right? So at first that seems like a completely different thing, but the idea of getting up, changing your state can change a lot within you, and it's not something we would ordinarily think of at the time. So here at Relationship Store, our counselors and coaches can help you work through your own unique pathway to your anger so that you understand it, can have compassion for yourself, be able to change that, as well as do any healing work, any amends that might be needed with your partner or others that you've hurt. We talk about that too, but also that you can understand that and have a different response, so that then that starts to create a healthy association to these triggers and, of course, more positive results. So any questions, feel free to email me. It's Todonohue, Todonohue, at relationshipstore.org. You can check out our website at relationshipstore.org. Our phone number is 630-974-6777. We are at 241 South Frontage Road, Suite 36 in Burr Ridge, Illinois. That's 60527. Again, Tim O'Donohue, Relationship Store. I hope this was helpful. And please, if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me or any ideas. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.